George Harrison, February 25, 1943. 29 November 29, 2001 was an English musician who achieved international fame as the lead guitarist of the Beatles. Known as the Quiet Beatle, Harrison played a significant role in shaping the band's musical direction and established a successful solo career, particularly through his interest in non-Western musical influences. Although most of the band's songs were written by John Lennon and Paul McCartney, most Beatles albums from 1965 onwards contained at least two Harrison compositions, including Taxman, Within You Without You, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, Something, and Here Comes the Sun. Harrison's earliest musical influences included George Formby and Django Reinhardt. Subsequent influences were Carl Perkins, Chet Atkins, and Chuck Berry. By 1965, he had begun to lead the Beatles into folk rock through his interest in Bob Dylan and the Byrds, and towards Indian classical music through his use of Indian instruments, such as the sitar, which he had become acquainted with on the set of the film Help. He played sitar on numerous Beatles songs, starting with Norwegian Wood This Bird Has Flown. Having initiated the band's embrace of transcendental meditation in 1967, he subsequently developed an association with the Hare Krishna movement. Harrison's first marriage, to model Patti Boyd in 1966, ended in divorce in 1977. In the following year, he married Olivia Arias, with whom he had a son, Donnie. After the Beatles disbanded, Harrison released the triple album All Things Must Pass, a critically acclaimed work that produced his most successful hit single, My Sweet Lord, and introduced the signature sound of his solo efforts, the slide guitar. He also organized the 1971 concert for Bangladesh with Indian musician Ravi Shankar, a precursor to benefit concerts such as Live Aid. In his role as a music and film producer, Harrison produced acts signed to the Beatles' Apple record label before founding Dark Horse Records in 1974. He co-founded Handmade Films in 1978, initially to produce the Monty Python troupe's comedy film The Life of Brian, 1979. Harrison released several best-selling singles and albums as a solo performer. In 1988, he co-founded the platinum-selling supergroup The Traveling Wilburys. A prolific recording artist, he was featured as a guest guitarist on tracks by Badfinger, Ronnie Wood, and Billy Preston, and collaborated on songs and music with Dylan, Eric Clapton, Ringo Starr, and Tom Petty. Rolling Stone magazine ranked him number 31 in their 2023 list of greatest guitarists of all time. He is a two-time Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, as a member of the Beatles in 1988, and posthumously for his solo career in 2004. A lifelong smoker, Harrison died of cancer in 2001 at the age of 58. George Harrison was born at 12 Arnold Grove in Wavertree, Liverpool, on the 25th of February 1943. He was the youngest of 4 children of Harold Hargreaves Harrison and Louise. Harold was a bus conductor who had worked as a ship's steward on the White Star Line, and Louise was a shop assistant of Irish Catholic descent. He had 1 sister, Louise, and 2 brothers, Harold and Peter. According to Boyd, Harrison's mother was particularly supportive. All she wanted for her children is that they should be happy, and she recognized that nothing made George quite as happy as making music. Louise was an enthusiastic music fan, and she was known among friends for her loud singing voice, which at times startled visitors by rattling the Harrisons' windows. When Louise was pregnant with George, she often listened to the weekly broadcast Radio India. Harrison's biographer Joshua Green wrote, "Every Sunday she tuned into mystical sounds evoked by sitars and tablas, hoping that the exotic music would bring peace and calm to the baby in the womb." Harrison lived at 12 Arnold Grove until the 1st of January 1950. A terraced house on a cul-de-sac, it had an outdoor toilet, and its only heat came from a single coal fire. In the autumn of 1949, the family was offered a council house and moved to 25 Upton Green, Speke. In 1948, Harrison enrolled at Dovedale Primary School. He passed the 11+ exam and attended Liverpool Institute High School for Boys from 1954 to 1959. Though the institute did offer a music course, Harrison was disappointed with the absence of guitars and felt that the school molded students into being frightened. Harrison's earliest musical influences included George Formby, Cab Calloway, Django Reinhardt, and Hoagy Carmichael. By the 1950s, Carl Perkins and Lonnie Donegan were significant influences. In early 1956, he had an epiphany. While riding his bicycle, he heard Elvis Presley's Heartbreak Hotel playing from a nearby house, and the song piqued his interest in rock and roll. He often sat at the back of the class drawing guitars in his school books and later commented, "I was totally into guitars." Harrison cited Slim Whitman as another early influence. "The first person I ever saw playing a guitar was Slim Whitman, either a photo of him in a magazine or live on television. Guitars were definitely coming in." When George Harrison was about 14, a friend of Harrison, Raymond Hughes, offered to sell a guitar. Harrison's mother then paid for the guitar, which cost £3, 10 South. One of his father's friends taught Harrison how to play Whispering, Sweet Sue, and Dinah. Inspired by Donegan's music, Harrison formed a skiffle group, the Rebels, with his brother Peter and a friend, Arthur Kelly. On the bus to school, Harrison met Paul McCartney, who also attended the Liverpool Institute, and the pair bonded over their shared love of music. later life and death. After the anthology project, Harrison collaborated with Ravi Shankar on the latter's Chants of India. Harrison's final television appearance was a VH1 special to promote the album, taped in May 1997. Soon afterwards, Harrison was diagnosed with throat cancer. He was treated with radiotherapy, which was thought at the time to be successful. He publicly blamed years of smoking for the illness. In January 1998, Harrison attended Carl Perkins' funeral in Jackson, Tennessee, where he performed a brief rendition of Perkins' song Your True Love. In May, he represented the Beatles at London's High Court in their successful bid to gain control of unauthorized recordings made of a 1960 performance by the band at the Star Club in Hamburg. The following year, he was the most active of the former Beatles in promoting the reissue of their 1968 animated film Yellow Submarine. Personal life. By the mid-1960s, Harrison had become an admirer of Indian culture and mysticism, introducing it to the other Beatles during the filming of Help. In the Bahamas, they met the founder of Sivananda Yoga, Swami Vishnudevananda, who gave each of them a signed copy of his book, The Complete Illustrated Book of Yoga 1960. Between the end of the last Beatles tour in 1966 and the beginning of the SGT Pepper recording sessions, he made a pilgrimage to India with his first wife, Pata Boyd. There, he studied sitar with Ravi Shankar, met several gurus, and visited various holy places. In 1968, he traveled with the other Beatles to Rishikesh in northern India to study meditation with Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. After being given various religious texts by Shankar in 1966, he remained a lifelong advocate of the teachings of Swami Vivekananda and Paramahansa Yogananda, yogis and authors, respectively, of Raja Yoga 1896 and Autobiography of a Yogi 1946. In mid-1969, he produced the single Hare Krishna mantra performed by members of the London Radha Krishna Temple. Having also helped the temple devotees become established in Britain, Harrison then met their leader, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, whom he described as my friend, my master, and a perfect example of everything he preached. Harrison embraced the Hare Krishna tradition, particularly Japa Yoga, chanting with beads, and became a lifelong devotee. In 1972, he donated his Letchmore Heath mansion north of London to the devotees. It was later converted to a temple and renamed Bhaktivedanta Manor. Vegetarianism. In line with the Hindu yoga tradition, Harrison became a vegetarian in the late 1960s. He remained a vegetarian on religious grounds from 1968 until his death, and spent the second half of his life as an advocate for the benefits of vegetarianism. Welcome to the spectacular world of 1000 vlogs.